Hey guys, BKRose9 here, giving you another IPDL matchup. We are in week 4 against the Manchester Ninjasks and Coach ShadowTash. A great man. I've known him for probably half of my battling career. He has Mega Scizor, Hydreigon, Gliscor, Roserade, Nidoking, Jellicent, Alolan Golem, Entei, Scrafty, Hoopa Confined, and Togekiss. Now, this is a great team. I can see a lot of special assessment for his mons. For example, Togekiss, Air Slash, Dazzling Gleam, something along those lines. Jellicent, who can run a weird little Hex Toxic set, which would actually be really sweet. He could run special Nidoking if he wanted to. Ice Beam, Fire Blast, such and such. Hydreigon, who is known to be a big special attacker, and then he's got some bulk with this as well. Togekiss can be really bulky. Jellicent as well, and then Gliscor, who can set up rocks. He can set up spikes if needed. The same with Roserade. Roserade can set up spikes, which post battle I actually found out it can get spikes. It's got some physical attackers like Scrafty and Entei. Entei I know could be probably Banded E-Speed. Hopefully not. Alolan Golem could be this weird Galvanize explosion, which would be odd, but you never know, it's the IPDL. So, with that being said, here's our team. We have Mega Charizard X running a standard Charizard X set because why not? Earthquake does actually a good amount to his team, despite his 3 weaknesses to, or his 3 resistances to ground. Flare Blitz really just takes care of Scizor. A +1, I believe, can OHKO a Gliscor. So if I do set up 1, I can quickly just get rid of that thing with hopefully a Flare Blitz. It also gets rid of Alolan Golem quickly with Earthquake. Dragon Claw has a chance to kill some things, mainly for the Hydreigon, because I know that thing is coming. Okay, so next we got Nova, the Mew. I'm running a bit more HP and special defense, rather, or like from my speed EVs. Mainly because his highest base speed right now is 100 with Entei, and I didn't feel like I needed so much speed. So I decided to put it more on HP rather than putting it somewhere near special defense. But it does take care, this set does take care of a lot of different things. So Choice Specs Mew, with Psychic, Earth Power, Flamethrower, Ice Beam. Ice Beam is mainly for his ground immunities, which is Togekiss, Gliscor, and Hydreigon. Flamethrower is for the Mega Scizor. Psychic, all around was actually a decent idea. I debated on it, but since he has Roserade and Nidoking, I didn't really want to deal with that. And I know Scarf Nidoking is an option. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Nova. So Calypso is coming again. I decided to take the time to put some of my HP investment into my special attack, just to do a little extra chip damage if needed. Scald, mainly try to get burns on Scrafty. I was about to say Entei, but Entei cannot get burned. On Nidoking, if he does try to run a physical set, which I highly doubt it. get more damage on the Gliscor, even though I do have Ice Beam. And maybe even burn the Scissor if needed. We have Recover, just for recovery. We've got Ice Beam, again for Gliscor, Hydreigon, Roserade, Nidoking. Ice types really do ruin his team, and I'm sad to say that I do not have an Ice type. But that might be in the works. No confirmation. And we have Toxic, just to Toxic the living life out of a couple Mons. Mainly, probably Entei, Togekiss, and Alolan Golem. Oh, as well as Jellicent. Mainly Jellicent as well, because I totally forgot about that one. Okay, so next up we got Katsugu. This week I was trying to do something weird, and that is get Katsugu to disguise as Calypso. Odd, but I have a feeling it would work. So, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, Extrasensory. Extrasensory, again, more for Roserade and Nidoking, because we do not touch Nidoking with the set. Dark Pulse is okay, but, you know, want to get that extra damage. Focus Blast, mainly for Scrafty, Alolan Golem, Hydreigon as well. Hydreigon's going to be a big problem in this match. Yeah, it can do a lot of damage to my team, so I really got to watch to see when those switch-ins are coming in and try to predict them. Dark Pulse for the Hoopa, because we forget about Hoopa throughout our first 3 Mons, and I believe from our last 2 we do not have any check to Hoopa. But I don't think he's gonna bring Hoopa. So and Flamethrower, just mainly for his fire type weaknesses, which are Scizor, Roserade, and such. I decided to run 48 defense EVs because of his physical attackers, mainly being Entei and Scrafty. So Jackie Chan comes in, Assault Vest, Ice Punch, Mach Punch, Fire Punch, Drain Punch. I just need all checks to Mega Scizor. Let's just start out with that. Mach Punch, mainly for Hydreigon, because I know Hydreigon does outspeed us, even if he isn't timid. Not 100% sure on that calc, but Ice Punch for the Togekiss switch-in, Hoopa switch-in. But if I need to, I can use this either as a sack-off or a way to get a bit of damage on my opponent. And now finally we have wired up our Choice Scarf Xurkitree, running a bit less speed, but more special defense. A good reason for this is basically because I basically, no matter what, 100% outspeed everything. If he's not Scarf Entei, which I definitely predicted that he would not be Scarf Entei. So I took some of that off, put it with special defense. I didn't try to total speed creep because I'm not that type of person that full-on speed creeps, but tries to project it. And so, Energy Ball. I believe for my prep, I made this for the Alolan Golem, and even the Jellicent if I run out of Thunderbolts. Odd enough, yes. Dazzling Gleam for the... what was it for? For the Scrafty, the Hydreigon, and we have the HP Ice for the Gliscor, and Thunderbolt. Mainly, it can do a lot of damage to Jellicent and anything that isn't really specially defensive, since we are modest. Now, with that being said, let's get to the battle. Now, I'm surprised he didn't bring Hydreigon. He brought Gliscor, Roserade, which I thought he wouldn't bring. I thought he would bring Nidoking, but apparently he didn't. He brought Jellicent, odd enough. I thought he'd bring Golem. I didn't think he was gonna bring Hoopa. I thought he brought Togekiss instead. So I legit only got 2 predictions right, which kind of scares me. Okay, so let's get into this. I start into Nova thinking he would go something like Gliscor or Roserade to try to get something up. Well, I switch into my Katsugu disguised as Calypso. He takes the bait and goes into Roserade. I'm like, alright, that's fine. I Dark Pulse. He finally knows that this is Katsugu. I go for the Flamethrower. Flamethrower sadly doesn't kill, so my calcs were a bit off. He sets up Spike, which perfectly fine. He switches out into Entei, and I'm like, alright, that's fine. So I go for the Dark Pulse. I predicted Jellicent here, and so I get a good amount of damage on this thing. He decides he's going to come back in, sack off his Roserade, possibly on a Protect, or on a Recover. So, it's that thing gone. It wasn't really the most viable mon on his team, to be honest. And so, we go into Wired Up. He doesn't know that we are Choice Scarf. We kill the Entei, which is a big thing, because that thing is a threat if it was Choice Bandit. And so, he goes to Gliscor. I'm forced to go out into Charizard, predicting him to get Rocks, or for him to go for the EQ, which he does. I didn't have to first turn Mega, but I decided to, just in case he had Stone Edge or Rock Side. So I D-Dance. He does have Stealth Rocks, so it gets me a little weary of his set. I go for the Flame Blitz, or Flare Blitz, and kill him off. Come here, Jellicent. Try to do your best. I go for D-Dance again, because apparently on my calc, there was a chance that with 2 D-Dances, Jellicent dies to a Dragon Claw, which it does. Sadly, we do have to pay the price with Toxic, but that's fine. So, in comes the Scizor. This was an odd play. I thought he would have won to Hoopa here. I could have Dragon Clawed, but he Bullet Punches, I Flare Blitz, and I kill this thing. And kill myself as well. So my last 2 deaths were by death only, or like by killing myself, apparently. Which, odd enough. And then this is where the match gets interesting. So I go for the Thunderbolt, get him to about half. He sets up a Calm Mind, and this is odd because I go for the Thunderbolt again. He's Agua Berry, which I don't remember what that does, but now he sets up a second Calm Mind. I totally forgot about Magician at this point, and so I was like, alright, that's fine. I get the Para, thank God, because this next part, bam, he steals my Choice Scarf. Oof. And so, I'm like, alright, Nova, you can come in here, try to get the -1 Spadef. I do, luckily, with Earth Power. He's still gonna kill me here, so technically it is worth it. I go Calypso here. I trust Calypso. Calypso can hopefully live 1. I go for the Scald, does 15, so I'm hoping that this roll does not, like, hurt me. But at the same time, actually, yeah, this would have hurt if it wouldn't have killed, but it does kill, leaving your Fresno Fennekins with a 2-0 victory. We go to 2-2, evened out differential, which is actually really funny. Over here, I was talking about how I forgot about Magician. It was, yeah, I didn't really see a need for Hoopa, especially if he brought Hydreigon, which apparently he did not. So, next week, we do have a big matchup as we face a division rival in Byron and the Chicago Buffalo, who currently are 4-0 with a very high differential. If I had to take a guess, it's like 18 or something. So this is a big match. This is a match that I really need to prep for. This match I really have to look down into my calcs, probably. And so basically, this match was early. We did have a week's break, and I did not realize this. So that match should be coming up next week, unless we decide to go this weekend. Anyways, so with that being said, I am looking forward to this match, Byron, if you are watching this. I can't wait to see how the match will play out, if Fresno will finally conquer your little mini streak right now. And hopefully, with this win, we will be boosted up in the division rankings. So, until next time, Mikuans, like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Comment down your favorite Sinnomon, because I know there is talk about a Sinnoh reboot. And until next time, peace out, Mikuans.